Hermeneutics might be a term that you're not familiar with. It comes from the Greek god Hermes. He was like the messenger boy or whatever. I'm not, Greek mythology is my Achilles horse, so I get it wrong sometimes. But if I'm not mistaken, Hermes was the guy with like wings on his heels, and he'd fly around and tell people stuff or something like that. And so hermeneutics refers to the interpretation of texts, okay? Any text, not just biblical text, but Shakespeare, Plato, Aristotle, Homer. Anytime you're engaging in the discipline of seeking to interpret a text, regardless of what that text is, you're doing hermeneutics, okay? How you do your hermeneutics is obviously going to color and, in some sense, drive the conclusions you arrive at. And so if your hermeneutics are wrong, if your way of seeking to interpret key concepts and words and ideas is wrong, then your conclusions are going to be wrong. I remember reading C.S. Lewis years ago, I think it was in his book Miracles, where he talked about, if you're doing a math problem and, long division or something super like detailed, and you make a mistake somewhere along the way, you can't just keep going and just let it correct itself eventually. Once you make a mistake, you have to stop and go back and fix that mistake, or else everything that subsequently comes will be wrong. That's the case with hermeneutics. When your science of interpretation, or the principles that guide how you seek to understand texts, is incorrect, then any conclusion that you derive from those texts will likely also be incorrect.